Honorable Speaker, Madam.
Afternoon, Honorable.
Yes, I stand in Public Accounts Committee on a non-submission of financial statement by local authorities to the Auditor General. Honorable Speaker, Madam, I go to introduction. The Public Accounts Committee drives its oversight mandate from Section 299 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe, which empowers Parliament to monitor and oversee the state expenditure to ensure that all public funds are properly accounted for and applied in accordance with the law. In addition, Section 49(1)(c) and Section 35 of 6 of the Public Financial Management Act, Chapter 22(19) requires ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs, to prepare and submit financial statement within 60 days of the end of each financial year for audit by Auditor General. Honorable Speaker, Madam, despite this clear statutory provision, a number of local authorities have considered failure to meet the prepared deadline. Notable Pura Rural District Council, Karoi Town Council, Bedbridge Municipality, Bedbridge Rural RDC Council, and the Wange Local Board have been cited for delays and non-submission of financial statement for several years. Honorable Speaker, Madam. The committee conducted an inquiry into this matter in order to establish the reasons for such persistent non-compliance and to recommend measures to ensure adherence to the legal framework governing financial reporting. Objectives of the inquiry, Honorable Speaker, Madam. The committee sought to assess the level of compliance by the selected local authorities with the statutory provision of the Constitution and the Public Financial Management Act relating to the submission of financial statements. Understand the underlying cause of non-submission and delay to evaluate the implication of such non-compliance and accountability, transparent and sound public financial management. Make recommendations and improving the timelines and competence of submission of the audit to the Auditor General. Honorable Speaker, methodology. In carrying out its inquiry, the committee examined the Auditor General's report for the financial year ended 31 December 2024, which was tabled in Parliament on 23 July 2025. Oral submissions were received from the accounting officers and the management of the local authorities concerned, namely Fura RDC Council, Karoi Rural District Council, Bedbridge Municipality, Bedbridge District Council, and the Wange Local Board. The Auditor General report in findings, Honorable Speaker, Madam. The Auditor General report reviewed a continued trend of non-submission of financial statement by the several local authorities, Fura RDC, Bedbridge Municipality, and the Rural District Council, Karoi RDC, Wange Local Board, and all failed to submit 2023 and 2024 financial statement for audit. Honorable Speaker, Madam, now going by local authority, I start with Bedbridge RDC. Bedbridge RDC contributed the non-submission of financial statement to acute staffing shortages following the resignation of Council Treasurer in 2023. The subsequent vacancy being filled in August 2024 after 17 months. The Council further explained that during the absence of the substantive Council Treasurer, financial statement of 2021 and 2022 were finalized. Furthermore, it was submitted that the absence of the substantive Treasurer signified undermined the performance of the financial unity, inadequate supervision of staff, and non-compliance with the statutory financial management timelines. To address the shortcomings, the Council had finalized the 2023 and 2024 financial statements which were submitted to the Office of the Auditor General on 22nd of October 2025. Honorable Speaker, Madam, Committee observations. The committee noted that commendable rejection action by the Bait Bridge RDC in addressing the 2023-2024 backlog of submitting financial statement. However, despite the plausible explanation on the absence of the substantive treasure to comply financial statement, the breach of Public Financial Management Act must be taken seriously by the management of Bait Bridge RDC. Furthermore, the committee observed that the non-submission of 2023 and 2024 was a result of incapacitation of financial unity in the absence of substantive council treasure in Bait Bridge RDC. Recommendation, Honorable Speaker, Madam. The committee therefore recommends that going forward, Bait Bridge RDC should fully capacitate its financial unity through continuous training, development on annual basis, able to fulfill obligation set in Section 49 of the Public Financial Management Act. Bait Bridge Town Council, COVID-19 ICT challenges. The municipality experienced significant financial management challenges, primarily arising from the COVID-19 period of 2020, during which staff rationalization resulted in a substantial backlog in transaction posting. Following the pandemic, limited staff capacity required the simultaneous handling of current transaction, historical backlog, which slow overall progress. These challenges were compounded by persistent system inefficiencies associated with Sage Vision 7, including transaction duplication, processing failure, and inaccurate reporting. This necessitated the upgrade of the ERP system and supporting ICT infrastructure. Although the upgrades were implemented during the acquisition of new hardware and a server, the Council highlighted that transaction challenges such as data migration in the system configuration continued to affect system performance. Honorable Speaker, Madam, staff shortages. The Council further explained that its financial department also faced critical staff shortages, which were further acceptable by the staff over 10, including the departure of key personnel such as the finance director. Although additional staff were later recruited, capacity constraints remained, particularly at junior levels, limiting the municipality's ability to clear backlog efficiently. The lack of automation was further cited as one of the reasons several financial processes remained manual, including cash books updates, bank reconciliation, assets management, which increases the risk of error and inefficiencies. Some ERP modules were not fully operational. System failure, particularly within the voucher management module, disrupted transaction processing. Honorable Speaker, despite these challenges, progress was made. The committee was informed that 2023 financial statements were approximately at 90% complete and were expected to be submitted by 30 November 2025, with the 2024 financial statement conducted to fall in the first quarter of 2026. The progress made was a result of municipality implementation of several corrective measures, including restructuring of financial department, recruiting additional staff, engaging consultant, fit young consultant, and divine expense solutions in partnership with the ZIG. This invasion focused on several ERP system issues: automation, manual process, enhanced reporting in line with IPSAS standard, and strengthened staff capacity. Honorable Speaker, Madam, committee observations. The committee observed that Beitbridge Municipality final managed system was in a state disarray. Although system upgrade and staffing innovation were introduced, transaction issues such as data, immigration challenges, incompetent module functionality, and limited staff capacity, particularly at junior levels, continue to hinder full operation effectiveness. Honorable Speaker, Madam, consequently, while progress has been made in preparation of financial statement, full automatic and timely reporting have not yet been fully achieved. Come the recommendation, Honorable Speaker, Madam, the municipality should prioritize the full establishment of observation and of the upgrading ERP system by completing all
Order,
outstanding
Honorable.
data.
Honorable members on my left side. Allow honorable member to be heard in silence.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, Madam. I will take it again. Consequently, while progress has been made in preparation of financial statement, full automation and time reporting have not yet been fully achieved. Committee recommendation, Honorable Speaker. The municipality should prioritize the full establishment and automation of the upgraded ERP system, completion of all outstanding data migration process, ensuring full activation of all system modules by 31 October 2026. Beitbridge Municipality should accelerate the digitization of remaining manual progress such as cash book maintenance, bank reconciliation, assets management to improve accuracy, efficiency and control by 31 October 2026. Coming to Wangeloka Board, Honorable Speaker, Madam, in capacitation of Financial Director, the Council highlighted that 3 challenges compounded its ability to comply with the requirements of the Public Financial Management Act on the submission of financial statement. Backlog in submitting financial statement for 4 years, overwhelmingly the accounts department's capacity to consolidate all the accounts. The aspects of staff shortage within the accounting department was raised at the prime determined, which crippled the council's ability to comply with financial regulations. The finance director explained that the finance director was heavily depleted before 2023, which saw the director being led by accounts clerk. This labor shortage accumulated in the entity failed to timely consolidate its financial statements. Expounding on the current step up to department, the finance director highlighted that the director now had 5 clerks, 3 with degrees and 2 with diplomas, 2 bookkeepers with degrees in finance and accounting, and accountant with a master's degree in accounting. All these personnel were under the stewardship of the finance director with a master in appliance accounting and CPA qualifications. Honorable Speaker, Madam, enterprise resource planning system challenges. The committee was informed that the absence of the financial enterprise resources planning ERP system result in the council failure to submit financial statements to the Auditor General. The council indicated that a procurement process for a new ERP system was currently at an advanced stage following the inability of initial services provider to meet the required system specifications. The council had initially embarked on the procurement of SAGE, evolution of its preferred ERP solution, transforming from the Proman system, which did not support consolidated financial report. At the time of reporting, Honorable Speaker, the council was waiting the conclusion of the procurement process for the award of ERP contract, which was expected to address existing system deficiencies and improve financial reporting and compliance. It was further submitted that the ministry recommended for the adoption of the labs system by local authorities had been issued in early 2025. And this was further, the council had already initiated its procurement process for a new ERP system. Honorable Speaker, Madam 4.33, high audit fees by the OAG. It was submitted before the committee that the 2023 audit statement for Wangeloko board would be signed by 31 December 2025, and effort will be made to submit all the outstanding financial statements in 2026. However, despite the renewed commitment to address audit issues, the council beamed the high audit fees charged by the office of the AG, of the Auditor General, with the financial woes Bedview local authority at the US 20,000 charged by the AG was highlighted as too much, and given the backlog of 3 years and the staggered audit fees were on high margins. Observation: the committee observed that staff challenges severely affected the council's ability to submit financial statements. The committee further demands the significant effort by the local authority to address the staff shortage within the financial department, recruiting adequate staff to run the financial affairs of the council. The committee also council finance report that adverse affected by the absence of full functional enterprise resources planning ERP system, which is hot in delays in the preparation and submission of financial statement to the Auditor General. The continued absence of functioning ERP placed the Wangeloko board in a precarious position to consolidate its financial accounts. Honorable Speaker, whilst the rendering process has been initiated, it is, however, long overdue. The council ability to achieve efficiency, real-time financial reporting and full compliance with statutory reporting requirements is still several constrained. Honorable Speaker, Madam, the audit fees of 20,000 US charged by the ALG are too high for small local authorities given the limited resources stream in local authorities. The high audit fees were provided to be a contribution factor on non-compliance and delays in in finalization of financial statements. Committee recommendation, Honorable Speaker, Wangeloko board should expedite finalization of ERP procurement processing by 31 July to ensure timely implementation of full functional system compatible of supporting integrated consultation and real-time financial report. The OAG must reduce the standard audit fees for smaller urban rural authorities, local authorities, rural district council by at least 50% starting from 2026. Coming to full RDC, Honorable Speaker, Madam, ERP challenges, the committee gathered that FURA RDC explains significant operation challenges during the period under review, primarily rising from system-related disruptions. During the implementation of critical accounting system and associated data migration process, technical failure occurred, resulting in temporary inconsistent in the trial balances. This described the necessitated extension manual verification procedures to confirm the accuracy and integrity of the opening balances for the year under audit. In addition, the committee was informed that a major severe failure further disrupted operations and contributed to delay in the preparation of the financial statement. The time required to prepare and restore severe affected workflow continuity. Staffing challenges, Honorable Speaker, Madam. The organization also faced human resources constrained within the financial department. The department of a key staff member responsible for capturing, preparing income and expenditure records created a temporary skills gap which delays financial reporting process. To mitigate this, management engaged graduate trainees to support ongoing accounting functions while recruiting efforts were indicated to be underway. Despite the challenges, FURA RDC successfully progressed with the audit of its 2023 and 2024 financial statements. The Council initiated measures to strengthen its financial management system, including partially migration to visual platform through a severe provider and the gradual implementation of the LABS Enterprise Resources Planning ERP system. While full computerization has not been achieved, significant progress has been made, particularly in revenue management. Through the implementation of this strategy, full RDC informed the committee that external auditors were engaged at the beginning of August, and field work was completed by mid-September. The 2023-24 audit financial statement were to be submitted to the OAG by the end of November 2025. Honorable Speaker, Madam, committee observations. The management of full RDC, following its submission on the 2023 and 2024 financial statement, made significant progress in preparation of the outstanding statements. The gradual implementation of that system was committable, and through the full computerization was lagging behind. Honorable Speaker, the committee ought to translate any full digitalization and finalization of the 2023 and 2024 financial statements indicate a commitment to full comply with the provision of the Public Financial Management Act. Furthermore, Honorable Speaker, it was observed that additional measures included to improve audit timeline, including increasing staffing level within the financial department, provide to be effective. However, it is important to fill in all the vacancies within the financial department with permanent staff instead of relying on temporary graduate traineeship. Honorable Speaker, committee recommendations. Full RDC must fill all the posts within its financial department with permanent employees by the end of third quarter of 2026. Full RDC should full digitalize its financial management system by the second quarter of 2026. Coming to Karoi Town Council, Honorable Speaker, Madam, ERP system challenges. The committee found out that Karoi Town Council financial management system was in a state of totally disarray. Karoi Town Council accumulated a backlog of five outstanding audits dating backdated to 2019, Honorable Speaker, Madam. As no audit existence has been conducted that period up to 2025. Fact table, the report on Karoi Council audited out for 2020, which was in 2023 AGM report or AGM report for local authorities. The other accounts of subsequent year were still not finalized by the council. Responding to the delays in completing audits, the town council largely contributed the delayed operation and systematic challenges obtained by Proman system challenges. While certain financial modules such as receipting, income expenditure, debtors, and reconciliations had been computerized, other critical areas, including the holding and creditors modules, remaining outside the system. As a result, the preparation of financial accounting continued to rely heavily on manual process using spreadsheet, Honorable Speaker, limiting overall efficiency and integration. Honorable Speaker, currency conversion challenges in Karoi Town Council. Another major contribution factor to the delay in submitting financial statement was indicated to the introduction of a new currency framework at the end of 2022, which exposed the limited in the council's accounting system. The committee was informed that the existing system was not configured to handle multiple currency transactions, resulting in the converging of United States dollar, USD, and ZIG transaction, while the issue was manageable in 2022 due to low transaction volumes. The Council highlighted that it becomes significantly more complexity in 2023 as transaction volumes increased. To address this, Council exploded that the system provider was engaged to configure the system and separate the USD and the ZIG components. Although the system dated were implemented, challenges persisted, particularly in relating to transaction dating and classification across the affected periods. Consequently, manual intervention had been required, with accounting staff undertaking date layout, segregation, and verification of transaction. Furthermore, in as far as the staff capacity was concerned, the Town Council reported that the recruitment of 7 graduates trainee in the financial directory brought its resolve towards address the ERP system in phases. The Council further committed to submit the 2023 financial statement by 30 October 2025 and the 2025 financial statement by 30 November 2025. Committee observation. The committee observes that Karoi Town Council was not taking the law seriously in as far as financial reporting was concerned, despite the committee, which is the party committee, tabling a report on Karoi Town Council finding on the 2023 OAG report on local authorities. The Town Council had not reformed nor made any meaningful headway in addressing the observation, finding, and recommendation made by the Public Accounts Committee. Non-submission of financial statement still remains in recurring problems despite a promulgated recommendation for adherence on legislative financial reporting. Honorable Speaker, the committee noted that with the concern that the over-remedial manual process of transactions and the gaps in the Proman system were providing to be major challenges contributing to the recurrence of the problem of non-financial statement despite the remedial section done. The seriousness of the Town Council still remains questionable in as far as adherence to section 49 of the Public Financial Management Act is concerned. Committee recommendation, Honorable Speaker, Madam. The PAC recommends that the Ministry of Local Government and Public Works takes a stern position on the accounting officer and the management of Karoi Town Council following the continued breach of financial reporting legislative by July 31, 2026. In conclusion, Honorable Speaker, Madam, the committee is agreed by the portrayed trends of non-submission of audited financial statement by the local authorities. This highlighted 5 local authorities extensively captured in the report shown by the gravity of non-compliance to Section 49 of the PFMA. Although some of the local authorities proved commitment for reform and remedial action, the non-submission of the audited financial statement is a serious issue which must be taken seriously by all local authorities across the country. The committee, however, remains optimistic that the issue captured in this report will be addressed through consequent effort to implement the solid recommendation. In this regard, committee approaches all the stakeholders to take the recommendation made by the seriousness so as to ensure financial prudence and sanity, transparent and efficient in the use of management of public funds by the local authorities. So, I submit, Honorable Speaker, Madam.
Thank you, Honorable Maposa. The question before the House is a motion by Honorable Maposa that this House considers and adopts the report of the Public Accounts Committee on non-submission of financial statement to the Auditor General by some local authorities in the 2024 Auditor General report SC 14/2026. Is there any debate? I now call upon Honorable Maoneke.
Honorable Mkani, secondly.
Okay, Honorable, you can go ahead. You were not available, Honorable. You can go ahead.
My apology, Chair. Maita basa mbatu chigaro. Dodaku tsigira report ya public accounts. Aturu mudare rino na Honorable Maposa. Pamsoro pe urumende dzematundu atingati ma local authorities. Mashoko angu haana kumbowanda mubati wechigaro. Chokutanga ndi